Bonjour Leila, on est ravis de vous recevoir à Paris aux éditions Charleston. On avait quelques questions à vous poser. Tout d'abord, nous, ce qu'on adore dans vos romans, c'est vos personnages féminins, qui sont généralement des femmes fortes, indépendantes, en avance sur leur temps. Où est-ce que vous trouvez l'inspiration pour créer ces personnages?
We have strong women in Texas. I grew up with strong women. My classmates, girls, were very strong. We held our own against the boys. But I think strong women are far more interesting to write about and to read about than weak women. I think readers who are weak, perhaps, and I hate to use the term weak, but are not as assertive, perhaps, as my characters. They enjoy reading about those. And I think strong women who are assertive enjoy reading about their sisters in arms. So I've never met any of the characters that I write about. They're not inspired by anyone I know. They just spring from my imagination.
Leila, est-ce que vous avez des rituels d'écriture? Est-ce que vous aimez écrire toujours dans un lieu particulier, à des horaires particuliers?
Yes, I do. I have found that keeping to a routine, your mind gets disciplined. Your creative energy gets disciplined, just like any of the processes of the body. So in the morning, I take a walk early, and I sit down probably at 8:30, and I start in writing until around noon. Then I take a break and I make lunch. We have that. I take a little nap in the afternoon because I get up so early. And then I go back to writing around 3, and I write till 6 every day. Now, after 6, my time belongs to my husband, and he would resent it if I went back to the computer. So, and so that's, I write about 7 hours, a good 7 hours to 8 hours a day. And I do that 5 days a week, and then I write a few hours on Saturday and Sunday. 4 o'clock is a good time for me to go back to my computer. I seem to get a stream of energy at that time, creative energy at that time.
J'ai entendu que vous étiez à Paris pour faire des recherches sur votre nouveau roman. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous en dire plus, nous raconter un petit peu?
Yes. The novel is set in Paris. The bulk of the novel is set in Paris in 1942, during the darkest days, beginning the darkest days of the occupation. I have 5 Americans who are young people. They're 22. They are enemy agents. They work for the OSS from America to gather intelligence to send back to the Allies forces. They come from all over America. This book is not associated with Texas except for one character who is from New Braunfels, Texas. And they form a bond, they form a family, you might say. They all have reason to be in Paris working for the Allied forces. They meet some very brave French people. France has a right to be very proud of a lot of its patriots. And we see a side of the Germans, I think, that it's not necessarily talked about. It's called Dragonfly, which is the code name for this group of 5 that come to Paris. But the novel does not end until 1960. The major action takes place in the war years. But then, of course, there's a carryover to the end, and there's a huge surprise at the end awaiting the reader. I think it's a departure, definitely, from the sagas that I've written, because it's not really a saga. It only takes place in a few years, but the aftermath carries through to 1960 when the team reunites in Paris. And the major hook of this novel, the nucleus of this novel, is a mural that is drawn on a courtyard wall of a an apartment complex here in Paris. It is a mural of an aquatic scene. It's very, very beautiful. And both the Parisians and the Germans respect it because it's such a sight of beauty when Paris has gone dark. So they respect it. And this mural is a code pad for these young people to communicate with one another. And after the war, it is set aside as a memorial. So it is protected by the government. And in 1960, when the kids are 42, they come back to that mural. And there you are.
Leila, on a une relation très particulière aux éditions de Charleston avec vous, puisque votre premier roman que vous avez écrit à l'âge de 65 ans, Les Roses de Somerset, c'est le premier roman qu'on a publié aux éditions de Charleston et ça a été un succès qui nous a vraiment lancé. Qu'est-ce que ça vous fait en fait d'avoir votre roman publié en France aux éditions de Charleston?
It's a dream. It's a surreal dream because I never ever expected Roses to be published in the United States, and let alone when my agent kept calling and saying this country and that country has acquired your book for publication. My mouth did not close for a year. I was so shocked. But I was especially thrilled when France acquired the novel. And I'd never dreamed it would do anything here in your country. It was just going to be perhaps published and a few people read it and that would be the end of that. But I've had many readers, fans who have contacted me through my website from here in French, and I have a French translator who's helped me to read the messages, and they've all been lovely. And I'm just thrilled. I don't even know the words to say how pleased I am and honored and privileged that I feel, because I've always wanted to come to Paris, and this is my excuse.
Thank you, Leila.
You're welcome.